friends, how you doing today? And I have a package. It's a little bit different. This is a toy unboxing, and it's a special toy unboxing because listen, I'm excited. I'm excited, and this is probably something that you might not be interested in. You might be interested, but hang on there, because I'm going to tell you a little story behind it. Listen, I saw this thing back when I was a kid. One of my cousins had this thing. They had it, and I saw it, and I forgot about it. I totally forgot all about this thing. I forgot about it for years and years and years. And then what happened was I had a coworker. I had a coworker that I asked her. I'm like, because this is a thing with me. This is I have such a love for media, movies, toys, and stuff that I want to bring the joy onto people. Okay, I want to bring the joy onto people. And unfortunately, I guess kids, people, grown-ups that I know, they didn't have some of my grown-up friends and grown-up people that I know didn't have toys when they were a kid. They didn't appreciate toys when they were a kid. And if they had a toy, they don't live the life like I live right now. I am buying all my toys that I had when I was a kid, and this is a thing with me, and I am trying to bring back my childhood because I'm going through some kind of midlife crisis. I'm going through some kind of crisis where I'm trying to bring back my childhood because I feel like Michael Jackson. I feel like my childhood has been stolen from me, and I want it back. Okay, my father took all my toys. He threw them out. They're in a landfill somewhere. The stuffed animal that I had when I was a baby, that's in every single picture, that when I was a newborn baby, is gone. He took that. He threw that out. I had to go hunt that thing out and find that. And now I'm trying to hunt up my childhood. And when I was a kid, I was kind of a strange kid. Okay, because I would go to my cousins' houses, and they had strawberry shortcakes, they had Barbie dolls, and I would play with them. There was a camper. There was this big camper. It was made by Tonka, I think. Came with a family in it. There was a husband, wife, little baby, a little girl, little boy, and they had a camper, and we would go down to my aunt's basement, and we would play with this camper thing, and it was a thing, okay? And then they had these toys, and I'm trying to bring back a piece of my childhood. So when I say movies are memories, toys are memories, these things are all memories. These are all cool things. But this thing has to do with a little bit of my horror collecting addiction, okay? My love for strange toys, strange, odd toys. That's where this came from. So what happened was, let me get this, tell a story behind this. I'm talking to a lady I work with, and I asked her, I said, "Do you ever have any toys when you were a kid? What was your favorite toy when you were a kid?" She's like, "Well, I only had one toy or two toys, and one of them I had was a smiling doll." And I look up smiling doll, and what comes up is this thing. This thing right here in this box comes up. So I send her the picture. I'm like, "Is this the doll that you had as a little girl?" Because in my past, I have bought toys for people. Okay, now, if you are somebody that I know and I care about, or I talk to, or whatever, then I want to give you. I want you to feel a little bit like I feel when it comes to buying a toy. Like when I get a toy when I was a kid, it fulfills something in me. It fills some kind of hole. It fills a missing part of my life. I don't know why. It just does. It fills a missing part of my life, and I want to do that to others. So there was a guy that I used to work with, and he told me that when he was a kid, all he had was a train set. I had this train set. He's like, "Listen, I said, what was the toy that you had when you were a kid?" And this was a big tough guy. This is a tough guy. This was a tough guy from work, and he's like, "I only had one toy when I was a kid. I had a broken toy truck, and I had a train set. I love that train set, though. I used to play with this train set all the time, and I sit there and I play with it." I'm like, "Well," and he's describing me what the train set looked like. "Oh, it had this and that, and you could twist the thing over here, and you could dump the coal from the back of the train set. Had a little bell over it." He described the thing to a T. So what do? I get out of work, and my main priority when I got out of work that day was to try to find this man his missing part of his childhood, because he was kind of he's a tough guy, older guy, and I was like, but this guy, he's harboring something missing, because I know what it feels like to harbor missing things. So I'm like, I'm gonna find him this train set. I go online, I look around, I find him the train set. I buy him the train set. It was right around Christmas time. I wrap it up. I bring it in, and I didn't want to take the credit for this thing. I'm not one of those guys. I didn't want to say, "Look what I got you. Look, it was me. Look, I did this for you." So I wrapped the thing up. I put a little tag on it from Santa, and we called the guy up over the intercom, and we're like, say the guy's name. Come to the office, please. He comes to the office, and I got this big package on the counter. It's me and the manager of where I was working at the time, and he's like, "Whoa, what is this?" I'm like, "It's a gift." He goes, "Oh, who gave it to me? Where'd it come from?" And I'm like, I found it outside in my car. What do you mean you found outside of your car? I'm like, read the label. So it said to the guy's name, from Santa. That's what it said. I said, Santa left you a gift in my car. I brought it over to give to you. I know he knows it came from me. I know this was not a stupid man, okay? I know he knows it came from me, but I didn't want no credit for this thing. This was a good feeling thing that I wanted to do for somebody. 'Cause I know how good it feels. So this man, this big guy, I'm watching this big guy. This other guy's watching. He's unwrapping this present. And I'll tell you right now, my friends, the joy that I felt as he opened the present, and the look in this guy's eye as he opened up this train set that he had as a child, and it didn't cost me a ton of money either. I didn't go broke buying this thing. This was a toy set from probably the early '80s, I want to say. It didn't cost me a ton of money, but it was worth every dime to see the joy on this guy's face. And he I guess he has kids. He had grandkids, and he's like, he goes, I'm gonna take this thing home, and I'm gonna set it all up. I'm gonna play my grandkids. I can't wait to show my kid. He was so excited, and it just feels something. It feels something to me to bring that piece back to this guy that he had missing from his childhood. And I did it again. I did it again about maybe 2 or 3 years later. There was a lady I worked with, lady we used to know at church. And she's like, I was like, what was your one toy? Well, your one toy that if you could have that thing back today, what would it be? And she was like, I had what was it? It wasn't Raggedy Ann. It wasn't, what was it? It was a rag doll. It was a rag doll. Not Raggedy Ann. It was Holly Hobby. A Holly Hobby doll. She goes, I had a Holly Hobby doll. I carried that thing everywhere. I loved that doll, and then it just disappeared. I don't know what happened to it, but that was my doll. That was the thing I had that made me feel good. And a couple weeks later, whatever, I'm hunting on eBay. I'm trying to find this Holly Hobby doll for her. I got her one mint in the box. It was made by Knickerbocker, I think it was, and same one that she had. And I brought it into the church, and I gave it to her, and I'm like, here you go. And she was so excited. She's like, but I don't want to open it up because it's so collectible. It's so collectible. I don't want to open it up. But I'm dying to open it up and put it on my bed. I'm dying to cuddle with it. I'm like, then open it up. Love it. Cuddle with it. Do whatever you want to do with it. Listen, enjoy. So with all that said, I'm a collector. I'm a collector of things that bring me joy. And this thing right here. So as I'm on the hunt for this doll, for this co-worker that I work with, this doll pops up. And recently, I just had a granddaughter. Yeah, I'm old enough to have a granddaughter. I got one. Okay, I got one. Okay, I didn't ask for it, but I got one. Okay, and that's fine. It's all good. It's all good. My microphone's messed up over here. I was just tapping the microphone there because it's all messed up. And I got a granddaughter. Yeah, and I'm happy about it. I'm happy about it. And she makes faces. She makes really strange looking faces. And this doll popped up, and I was like, it made me think of her. And if you watch this channel, you know that movies are memories, toys are memories, everything's a memory to me. So when I grab something, because my mind is going, I got the Alzheimer's, okay? My mind is going, so when I grab a movie or I grab a toy or I grab something, it reminds me of something. And this doll reminded me of my granddaughter. And I was like, I got to get this doll for my collection because it's just so special. And what's going to happen, this is my thing, is sooner or later, I'm getting older. I'm going to pass. I'm going to die. Everybody dies. We're going to die. I'm going to die. You're going to die. We're all going to die, okay? And I am going to have this video and this story to give to her. And this is going to end up being hers because this reminded me of her. And eventually this will become hers. So I'm going to open up right now. And there's more story to it on top of that. So I bought it off eBay. I sent a message to a guy to these sellers, okay? And I'm like, I want this doll. I want it. Okay, it was an auction. The opening bid was a reasonable price. I was like, I want it. Okay, and this is what I'm willing to pay for. I know what they're going for. This is what I'm willing to pay for. I'll buy it off you all. And they were like, no, we got a lot of interest in this, and we're gonna let it keep going. I can respect that. Okay, it gives me the choice on how much I want to go with this thing. Do I want it bad enough to spend $100? Do I want it bad enough to spend $200? How bad do I want this? Now, if they would have said, okay, yeah, we paid $10 for it, and I'm gonna sell it to you for $300. It probably would have irritated me. But the fact that we're going to stick by the opening bid. The opening bid was reasonable, and you can see if you win it. And my response to them was, I'll see you at the end when it's time to pay. I believe it was. I'm paraphrasing a little bit. It wasn't exact words, but it was like, I was either, I hope at the end I'll be there to pay, or you'll be hearing from me at the end when it's time for me to pay. It was to that kind of a sense of a thing. So, story goes, I know I'm going on. Sorry, I apologize. but this was kind of cool, and I was kind of excited about it. So I go to bed that night or whatever, and I know that the auction ends at like 9:15 in the morning. And I go to sleep, and I'm like, listen, I'm not going to set an alarm clock. The thing was already at almost $200. Okay, it was at $145, I think it was. And I told the wife, and the wife was watching it too, and she's like, it's $140. You gonna bid on it? I'm like, listen, it's not $145. Guaranteed, it's more than $145. What happens is with eBay is they don't let you know how much it is actually until you place a bid. And when you place a bid, it starts going up and up and up. If you're an eBay shopper, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm like, I'm not gonna bid $145. I am going to wait to the last minute, and I am going to try to win this auction. But you know what? I'm going to go to bed. I'm not going to set an alarm clock. And if this was meant to be, I am going to be there for this auction. And sure enough, I woke up. The thing ended within 14 minutes. I woke up 14 minutes before the end of the auction. Okay, 14 minutes I woke up before the end of the auction. And I started bidding. And I was like, I'm going to get it. And the reason why I was so hyped up about this one in particular is it comes with the box. You don't find them with the box. It's a doll. It came with its underwear. It came with its shoes. It came with the socks. Socks are a little bit dirty. But the cool thing is once I won the bid, I got on the phone with my daughter, and I'm like, listen, can you do me a favor? Can you save me a pair of your daughter's socks? Okay? I want to put your daughter's socks on this doll. It needs socks. That's the socks I got with it are dirty socks. I don't want to put the dirty socks in. And I thought sentimentally that would be even cooler. You know, the fact that this doll will be in my collection until the day I die with my granddaughter's socks on it and making the faces that my granddaughter makes. It was mind blowing. So let me open this thing up. Where's my? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I already opened this thing up. Hang on. So yes, I did. I opened it to see what the deal was, with the ship and everything. Now, first, I got to give a shout out to a couple of guys here, to Ryan and Paul from Resell CNY, and that's their little card right there. Ryan and Paul, they gave me a shout out on their channel, and you know what? I respect these guys. I subscribed to their channel, and I started watching them because I will not support somebody that I don't believe in. And what these guys do is what I take from it, from the videos that I watch, is what they do is they resell stuff, but they resell stuff from how do I word it? It's not like these flipping guys that go on and they buy something for like $10 and they try to sell it for $100. Most of this stuff is auctions, but on top of that, they work with you. And the other thing is estate sales. They buy it for like estate sales. Like they buy things in bunches of stuff that they don't know what they're really getting, and then they resell it on the thing. So they gave me some stickers. I got some stickers here too that were in the box also. And this is what I got. This is what I got. Let me put it over there. It's I make many funny faces. Just move my arms. Saucy. Any face she can make, you can make too. Mitten box is a 1972 Saucy doll. I believe I paid $214 for this, or $200 something for this. I don't know that, but the bottom line was opening bid was like $50 or $40. These dolls not in the box are going for about $299 in terrible condition. Not with perfect faces, not with perfect boxes. I mean, this box is less than perfect. But I thought what's so cool about this is look at back in 1972. There was no instruction manual. This was your instruction manual, the back of the box. It literally says, when you're finished playing, be sure to return her face to the original expression. And this was your instruction. Move around back and forth. That was the instruction. And no batteries needed. And she makes these faces. And I fell in love with this doll. And I was like, you know what? I got to find it. Now, she's in this little wrapper there. They did a good job wrapping her. They did a good job wrapping her and shipping her. And the reason why, I mean, this is kind of a whatever unboxing, because I had actually opened this up. I wasn't gonna wait, a week to videotape this thing without making sure that she was in perfect condition. And I actually, I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret there. What I did to her too. Also, when I got her, she was already clean. She was clean, and yes, look, she doesn't have her socks on, but hey, she got her undies. She got her undies on there, and she's got her original outfit. And she's a doll. She's so cute. I don't know about you, my friend, but when I saw this thing, because what happened was when we were looking for the doll, my wife was like, look at this doll. Okay, this is from 1970, 72, whatever. This is around the time when you're looking for this doll for this lady at work, and you got to see this doll. And I'm like, I remember this doll, and she's like, it's awesome, isn't it? I'm like, I want one. I'm getting one. I want one mint. I want it good. So the face itself is made out of a rubber. Okay, it's made out of a rubber of some sort, and so it can make facial expressions. Okay, so first thing I did after I was done purchasing the thing is like, how am I gonna keep this rubber from not cracking? Most of the dolls like this, the faces are cracked because it makes facial expressions and stuff. The rubber moves back and forth, and the mouth moves back and forth, and after a while, the rubber cracks. And this thing's 50 years old. This is a 50-year-old thing. Hey, when you're 50 years old, stuff starts cracking, okay? And that's the same thing with your doll. So when I got it, it was in excellent condition. But I was like, what can I do to make sure that this thing can be preserved? What can I do to make sure that nothing's gonna happen to her? Because I love her so much. Because I love her so much. So I bought this stuff, Sonex rubber protector. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Sonex rubber protector. I actually bought this for my Ed 209, which has a rubber base. If you know anything about Ed 209s, Hot Toys, from RoboCop, it cracks and everything. So I bought this to protect Ed 209's head. But I was like, if it can protect Ed 209's rubber head, why can't it protect Saucy Doll's head over here too? So yeah, I got her out of the box. I cleaned her up, and I applied the stuff on there. So I can't really see what's going. Let me see if I can do this so I can show you guys what she does. All right, yes I can. Okay, hang on. Let me get this back into play here. All right, so let's see here. I'm going to turn it. I can't really see what she's doing there, but hopefully she's doing what she's supposed to be doing. Just move the arm back and forth. And she makes these really funny looking faces. Now I can't see what you see because I don't have one of those cameras where you can see the camera, you know, where I can see myself. I can't really see myself. But she does this cross-eyed one. I don't know if she did it yet, but that's what sold on me. My granddaughter does this cross-eyed face, and I was like, that's just awesome. You know what I mean? It's just an awesome looking face. Where we at there, Saucy? What are you looking at there? Let me see if I can bring her back to a cross-eyed face there, in case I missed it. There we go. Come on, look at that. It's funny. This is like the coolest doll I've ever seen in my life. Are you back to normal face there? Because it says I gotta put you back to your normal face. I think she's back. And yeah, I paid 200 and something. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm crazy. I paid 200 something dollars for a doll, and but this thing's 50 years old, and it is cool. It is so cool. And I don't think it's possessed. I don't think it's haunted. I don't believe in that kind of stuff or whatever. But there's a lot of people on YouTube that have this doll, and they're like, oh, its eyes move by itself, and its head moves by itself. And listen, you guys drink all you want to drink, and you smoke all you want to smoke, and the eyes and the head will be moving by itself too. If I'm talking right now and our eyes and head are moving there, then you comment below, because I can't, like I said, I can't see in my viewfinder thing there what I'm recording over here. So if she's making faces while I'm talking, and you could be like, hey idiot, your doll's possessed, make a face right now, and you don't know because you can't see it, but yeah, she make a face at you. But I just think she's awesome, and I think that she will last a long time with this rubber protected thing. This is I mean, look, she's perfect. She's absolutely perfect. And like I said, I want to thank once again Ryan. I'm making sure I'm saying the names right. Ryan and Paul. I want to thank you guys again because they gave me a shout out on their channel. I'm giving them a shout out.
Melting Movies 1 YouTube page. Yep. Purchased the.
He actually messaged us about it when we first listed it and seeing if he could buy it outright. And with all the interest we had right away on the doll, I just left it at a fair price to start the auction, and it got bid up, and he actually won it. Yeah. Surprisingly.
He does movie reviews, music reviews, toy reviews. He's posts with a good regularity too. I forgot the days exactly, but
Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Is it Monday, Wednesday, Friday? Yeah. So if you're into that kind of thing, check out his YouTube channel.
He will.
you guys again because they gave me a shout out on their channel. I'm giving them a shout out. Resell CNY. I'm gonna put a link below for their channel if you want to check them out. That's what they do. They buy. It looks to me, what I've seen so far, there's a couple of guys trying to make a couple bucks. They buy estate sales and stuff like that, or people call them up and they buy stuff that they're selling in bundles and stuff like that, and they put reasonable prices on them. And the best thing about this was it was my choice. Okay, I love when it's my choice. They didn't put me against the wall. Yeah, they could have sold it. They could have sold it to me when I first sent the message, and I said, listen, I'll buy it off you for this or whatever. But I can understand where, knowing that this doll's worth about $300, why they wouldn't let it ride. I can understand that because, but be honest with you, I would have paid $300 for her. I would have paid $300 for her. Now you're probably looking at me again like you're crazy. You're crazy. You pay $300 for a doll that makes faces? Yes, I'm crazy. And yes, I would buy a doll that makes faces for $300 because I thought this was the coolest doll I've. She's lovely. I am in love. Okay, she first came in. I opened up the box, went through the whole thing, make sure she was intact and everything because I'm big on giving people their feedback right away. And I sat there and I just moved this arm back and forth, and I just got so happy. Wait, let me get the real. Wait, there's one that, I mean, she's like look. Here's a look into the side. There's a look into the side face, okay? And then there's wait. She winking at me face. She's like, hey, what's up? What's going on there? Winking at me face. But wait, even better than that, you go like this. Wait, let me bring it around here. Let me bring it around here. Look at this one. Whoa, what are you doing over there? What's going on over there? she looks scared. And that one right there is that was the seller. That was the $300 face that sold it for me right there. She is just perfection. This is the best doll I've ever seen in my life, and I could not pass it up. So I want to thank these guys. Yeah, this was a strange little unboxing, a little bit out of my but hey, movies and memories, toys and memories. This unloaded a whole bunch of memories onto me, and it was special to me, and you guys are special to me, so I like to share these things with you. Hopefully you're on board with my craziness. Hopefully you're on board with the things that I do and the things I put on this channel, and I want you to continue to be on board. So please do me a favor, okay? Before I have to send Saucy out there to come and get you, because she'll come get you. She'll come get Saucy. Give it a look when you go and get them. It's like, yeah, they're over there. I'm going to kill them. If they don't hit the like button. Wait. Saucy, give them where the like button is. Wait a minute. Where is it? Saucy, work with me, Saucy. Oh, yeah. Okay, ready? Hit the like button. Okay. And wait. Hit the subscribe button. And I will see you. Wait for it. Later.